check. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 UIL Texas State Military Marching Band Championship, hosted by the National Association of Military Marching Bands. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Waco, Baylor University, and McLean Stadium, as well as everyone streaming online for this preliminary round. This morning, you will be treated to performances by the best military marching bands in Texas. These groups advanced through this year's UIL process to earn a berth here at today's state championship. At the end of the preliminary round, we will recognize these outstanding organizations and announce the bands advancing to tonight's state finals. My name is John Pollard, and it's my pleasure to serve as your announcer for this state championship event.
Well, then, we appreciate John's comment. I'm Jerry Hanson. Denny Whitley is with me. It Roden's up on the video camera, and we're glad to be a part of this 2025 University Interscholastic League State Military Marching Competition. Coming from McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. We're on the campus of Baylor University. Denny, welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here, and it's going to be a gorgeous day.
We welcome Denny to our broadcast booth, the retired band director and adjudicator in the Texas area, a member of the Texas Bandmasters Association Hall of Fame, and teacher at White House High School for almost 3 decades.
28 years I was there.
Well, you've been here. This is our second year together up
Yes,
here,
sir.
and we've seen some outstanding bands. And the beauty is this competition will be all military marching bands.
Right.
So the first band to come up, and they're making that announcement now, is going to be the West Rusk High School Band. This is in Class 2A.
Gladewater High School, 1045 Fairfield High School.
And that's a correction. This is going to be in Class 3A. In fact, today we have 3A, 5A, and 6A. And tomorrow we have 2A and 4A. PA announcer was giving the order of the bands that will march. And while the band's making its way out on the field, Mr. Whitley, who are our judges and how are they going to be judged?
Well, this contest we have 5 judges for each band. The 3 judges will be judging the music portion. 2 judges will be judging the marching portion. We have Mr. John Canfield. John's former director of bands at Chisholm Trail, Eagle Mountain, Saginaw ISD, Center ISD, and Rusk Junior High. We have Mr. Greg Dick, who's a former director of bands at Friendswood, Dickinson, and Clear Creek. Mr. Tommy Moore. Tommy's former band director at Henderson ISD and Longview ISD. We have Dr. Nathan Templeton, who is now professor for East Texas State University. He's a former director of bands at Timpson, Gladewater ISD. And we have Dr. John Zastable, director of bands at the University of Tennessee. He's also a graduate of Kingwood ISD.
Did you say Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee.
We have an out-of-state band director judging. Okay.
Yeah, we do, but he's a homegrown Texas boy.
All right. Now, up to this point, the bands have been rated, giving a rating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
with the best first division. All of the bands that we will see today have qualified because they received the first division at region competition.
Now, the scoring today be based on the point system. So many points for the music portion and so many points for the marching portion. Because, like I say, there won't be a rating. It'll be a first place, second place.
It's going to be a ranking.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, there's no better place to have a contest than this beautiful stadium here.
It is.
McLean Stadium.
And the sound is so good in this stadium, the way that it's designed.
That's a great job. Now, how much weight is going to be on the marching against the weight of the playing as far as the tallying will be?
Well, usually running about half and half, like maybe 500 points total of all the judges for marching and 500 points total for the music portion of it. Like I say, there'll be 3 judges judging the music, 2 judges judging the marching.
These that we're observing right now are the preliminaries.
Yes.
From this, they're going to pick how many?
They'll pick 5, I believe, for the top 5.
Top 5 for the final.
Yes, that'll be tonight.
And these bands then will come back and do their presentation again.
Yes.
And when they make their presentation, we won't know what order they fell.
No.
But then when we finish up, we'll know what order.
Yes. There'll be a ranking and a presentation, just like it would be in ratings.
One other thing, they're going to switch because 2 of the people that are judging music will switch over to marching,
right.
and vice versa. 2 of the marching will switch over to playing.
That is correct.
In the final. So
right.
we have one set of judges for the preliminary, really a different set of judges for the finals. Am I saying that right?
You're right.
Okay. All right. Now, here's West Rusk. West Rusk in East Texas. We're going to turn our field mics up, and the PA announcer. Oh, what a beautiful sight here.
Yes.
As that band comes across in that dark navy blue uniform, West Point style uniform, black shoes, white cross belt. It is a beautiful sight.
The first band in Conference 3A is the Rusk High School Marching Band. Their program includes Hail American Fanfare by J.J. Richards, National Emblem March by Edwin Bagley, American Patrol by Frank Meacham, and Sweet Land of Liberty by James Sachinski. Drum majors Cassandra Mendoza and Cameron Griffith, you may begin your performance for the prelims of the UIL State Marching Band Championship.
And it's time to turn our field mics up and hear the first band in the classification. Again, this is in Class 3A. Okay, there you have the performance by the West Rusk Band. We had this comment from their band director.
Hurdles that we had this year, we have a big freshman class, but they've actually are doing great. They don't seem like a freshman class, but actually about 50% of our student membership we have on the field is freshmen. And probably the biggest, if we had a hurdle, we've had quite a few, injuries that we've had to overcome, football injuries and stuff, but they're slowly getting back out there on the field. So anyway, it's been a pretty good year.
Okay, Mr. Whitley, your thoughts?
Oh, wonderful job. Good block, band, sounds, good balance and blend. Uh, their fanfare at the beginning was well played, good balance and blend there. The band marches with good carriage. They're holding their horns up good. Had a good drill design. Now, the feature on the American Control, the woodwind feature, was very well done. Good fundamental marching by the bands. They were getting where they do their to the rear halt, then a step off was very sharp. A good fanfare at the end. The judges may say something about maybe the dynamic contrast of their sound. Everything was pretty big, full in sound, and good fundamental marching. We had just a little bit of an alignment problem at the first part of the drill, but that was corrected, and just a good job. All of our bands are going to be really good.
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't be here if they were not.
That's right.
Mr. Whitley, one thing that I noted seemed like his very best sound was where he needed it at the conclusion of the drill.
Sure.
All right. Well, we await, and it's going to be here again, no ratings now, rankings only. So our next band that will be coming up will be the, let's see who is next. DeKalb Band. And DeKalb will be marching 48, and we'll have the information on that DeKalb Band. But first, a word from one of our corporate sponsors.
At Voyager Midstream, we believe that being a good neighbor is just as important as delivering reliable midstream services.
With offices in Carthage and Houston, we're proud to serve the Haynesville region, but our commitment goes far beyond business.
From supporting local charities to volunteering our time, Voyager is dedicated to making a real difference in the communities that we call home.
Honesty, safety, and service are at the heart of everything we do.
Voyager Midstream, connecting energy, empowering communities.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We had a visit to.
Biggest hurdle is that we have such a young group. We only have 9 junior seniors altogether, and we march our 8th graders. We got 18 8th graders out of 53 students. So that's been our biggest hurdle, but they have come along pretty good.
Mr. Whitley, as the contest begins, we start out with a strong group here in Class 3A.
Yes, we do. The DeKalb Band has had a wonderful history of bands over the years. Back, even our good friend Mr. Roger Winslow was band director there, and then Mr. Don Foster did such a fine job.
For the folks back home, that uniform here is a beautiful red, black trousers, red stripe, red West Point style jacket. Looks fantastic here at McLean Stadium. And everything goes by the clock. We've mentioned this before, and we are waiting the 5-minute clock to begin, and that now is underway. We'll take a quick break and have another word from one of our sponsors. Be back in just a moment. Tatum Music Company is a proud sponsor of today's UIL marching competition. With 2 locations to serve you, 301 North High Street in Longview 25 East Front Street in Tyler. They offer a state-of-the-art repair facility with pickup and delivery at your school. For the music beginners, an instrumental rental program is offered. Only the finest in band instruments are available, and they include Buffet, Yamaha, Selman, King, Kahn and Bach instruments, and Ludwig and Pearl percussion. Their telephone number, 903-758-3261. Tatum Music Company, providing all your musical needs.
Better solutions, better building comes from Louisiana Pacific, caring and involved corporate residents. Friends and neighbors in Panola County are the foundation of business at Louisiana Pacific, delivering high-performance building products in the area. You know these folks. You know them from church, civic clubs, as volunteers in the work they do in the community and at Louisiana Pacific. Good people in good company with you and Louisiana Pacific.
Well, the DeKalb band has made its way onto the field now, and last-minute instructions. We are right at 3 minutes remaining in the prelim before the contest begins. And it's early on. We've only had one band to perform, and that was the West Rusk band. Now, here's our classifications to kind of give you an idea of what's happening. West Rusk, DeKalb, New Diana, and Fairfield break, and then Gladewater, Sabine, Buna, White Oak, and Troop. And that'll take care of the Class 3A presentations. Then we go into the 5A, 6A. And then we go from a medium-sized school to the big boys. Enos, Longview, White House, Huntsville, Cleveland, Kingwood, Nacogdoches, Hallsville, Lufkin, and Atascocita. We had an opportunity, Mr. Whitley, to watch both class in Region 21 and in Region 4.
Right.
The Houston region, we haven't seen these bands, so
Right.
I'm looking forward to seeing those. But out of that group that I just read right there, there are going to be some fantastic performances. Or, as we say, the possibility.
You know, the pride that's in every one of these bands is just outstanding. I know there's a lot of proud kids on the field, and there are a lot of proud mom and dads at home or here in the stadium.
And we await the announcement, so it's under 2 minutes now before the competition begins. You know, when a program can start in August and get to this plateau, they have really done spectacular just to be here.
Yes. And every one of these bands, they have their regular scheduled time during the class day, but that's not enough time to get through what they need to do. So there's always a lot of after school or a lot of night rehearsals.
One of the pleasure of doing this UIL military competition is the fact that we'll have a chance to visit with Dr. Kent at some point in time between today and tomorrow. Always enjoy visiting with him.
3A is the DeKalb High School Marching Band. Drum Major Gage English, you may begin your performance for the prelims of the UIL State Marching Band Championship.
And for those at home, you may note the drum major put the directing baton down and picked up his drum, so he'll be playing as part of the marching unit. Okay, that's the DeKalb High School Band in Class 3A. You're listening to the UIL State Military Marching Competition. We're coming to you from McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas, on the campus of Baylor University. Mr. Whitley, your thoughts on the performance?
Oh, very fine performance. Good balance and blend on their fanfare, and their fanfare was written by Michael White, their director. It just good alignment marching, good fundamental marching. The drums did a good job on their drum cadence. On the trio of Men in Gray, the low woodwinds really sounded well. This is really a good job, good, well played. And when they were, after they did their delayed countermarch, it ranks 6 steps apart. The white shoes sure look good all together. Just overall, very good job. Good balance and blend on Ponderosa, and I thought the tuba line did a really good job.
I was going to comment on that.
Yeah.
You don't often hear that.
That's right.
They featured them and did a great job.
Yes, it was very impressive.
Coming up next is going to be the New Diana Band. We'll be back with them right after this.
Hit the road with confidence with East Texas Professional Credit Union. We offer auto loans with rates starting as low as 5.25% APR or 5.75% APR. Terms may vary. East Texas Professional Credit Union is member-owned and operated and serves 15 East Texas counties. Visit etpcu.org for information. East Texas Professional Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA and is an equal housing lender. Certain restrictions and fees may apply.
The next band to perform is the New Diana Band, and we welcome our audience listening on